Hi everyone, welcome to Monday Rapid Fire. Going to cover some really exciting things. I think Bitcoin's next leg appears to be starting. Also going to check on Ethereum and some other little points that I think you'll find really, really valuable. First of all, while I get your attention, I just need to ask if you are a client of ours, if you enjoyed the newsletter, if you enjoyed any of our content whatsoever, even if you don't enjoy any of our content whatsoever and just want to give us some feedback, please go to the Crypto Consulting Institute Trustpilot page and leave us some feedback. I'm seeing some feedback here from some recent masterminds that have joined us, Yvette, Charlie, and also Greg. If you just want to pause and have a read here, if you're not a client and you read these, and you think to yourself, where do I learn about crypto? How can I get myself set up? I have an SMSF, I have an investment portfolio outside of crypto, but I need to get access to the best performing asset class in history, but I want a legitimate source for that information and support that I can rely on. That is Crypto Consulting Institute. Please drop us a link. Please click on the link below and talk to one of our team today so you can check out our course. We have some examples that you can have a look before you dive in. But I'd really love it if anyone that is already in our ecosystem could log in here, take a few seconds of your time and leave us a review, hopefully 5-star. We'd really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. We're already at 5-star, 4.9 star rather, with 96% 5-star ratings across the board. So out of 157 reviews. So a massive thank you to everyone that's already done it. Again, it means so much to us and it really pushes up the rankings there off of the company. So really, really appreciate it. All right, let's crack into the Monday Rapid Fire. This is going to be a huge week, huge couple of weeks in my view. I'm still really bullish that AI is going to be a really strong mover at the back end of the month because of that thing at the top. NVIDIA earnings is happening on the 22nd of May, and last time we saw that happen in February, AI tokens are up about 200, 300% leading into it, and then more afterwards as well. It was a really strong move and it's a really strong period for AI. We haven't really seen much after that, so I'm thinking this could be a really strong spot. Plus you've got the added catalyst of FET, Ocean, AGIX having the ASI token merge likely in the next week or so. I believe we've probably got ChatGPT 5 coming out as well. We had a sneak preview of the translator of the new AI from OpenAI rather, the other day, which was really impressive. But are we going to get that ChatGPT 5 this month as well? Look, AI, I think it's one of those sectors of this market that is going to do extremely well, and it is just going to continue growing. Right now, I think it's only about $40 billion, the market cap of the crypto sector. When you think of Shiba Inu and something like a Dogecoin at 40 billion, I think Shiba Inu is, and Dogecoin's much higher. I think this sector is deeply undervalued. So that's where I see it. I think AI needs to be front and center, everyone's attention going through this bull cycle. ETF decision, that should be this week. Yeah, look, everyone knows it's the worst kept secret in the world. That's not going to happen. There is a percentage point chance that it could happen, but Bloomberg's put it less than 20%. I think we have to accept that. But that said, it's not happening. But have all the sellers finished selling? That might be the next thing now that I'm looking at here, where it's just such a known narrative. It's not happening. The sellers have just punished ETH a lot, but ETH really hasn't moved up in the way that we've expected it to, and it's just been in a constant downtrend, especially in ETH-BTC. We could have the contrarian rally after it's delayed. So keep an eye on that. Have a look at the chart as well, which I think a lot of. FOMC minutes, that could be interesting to watch. Initial jobless claims, and then we've got Biden to decide on SART 21. So this was a bipartisan bill that went through Congress and also the Senate. It's actually to repeal SART 121, which would allow greater competitiveness around the custody of Bitcoin and crypto assets. It would essentially provide a lot more oversight and regulation around the sector, and it'd be super positive. I think Michael Saylor said the 3 things stopping Bitcoin from reaching $1 million was a spot Bitcoin ETF, FASB accounting changes, which have been made, and that essentially allows corporations and companies to put Bitcoin on their balance sheet and them not logging an unrealized loss at the end of the financial year. So that was big. And the third one was repealing SART 121. He thinks it's that big. So keep an eye on that. It's going to be a big little period of time here. Now, let's get into Bitcoin. Don't really want to go to the 4-hour chart at all much here. Aside from this is just sort of charting a very similar pattern as Bitcoin often does before it actually breaks back down, just to retest a higher low level. So higher highs, and kind of waiting for that higher low to be put in here, or she just rockets up from here. But just broadly, the trend is your friend, and I think we are seeing that she has broken out. So these lower highs really obvious here, lower lows, but Bitcoin has actually broken that pattern. So she created, this could be a higher low here and a higher high. So that high is higher than the last. Another higher low here looks really obvious on those moving averages, but wants to sort of form this kind of movement here, or we can have this pulse up, come back down and move higher like that. So that's kind of my base case with how things move here. We should get to the top of the range there if all things stay the same. RSI, mid zone coming back high. So a lot of these indicators have cooled down. I really love the weekly close as well, which is just huge for me. It's wiped out the last 4 weekly candles with this close here, that big green candle there. Just taken here, so it's wiped out 1, 2, 3, 4. The body of this candle is bigger than all of them, so it's wiped it out. That's a bullish engulfing candle, and this looks like we're on the next leg higher. So yeah, really, really nice, kind of like a little bull flag there that has broken out to the upside. No matter all the doom and gloom, wick into support when altcoin investors wanted to just tear their hair out and rage quit. Bitcoin really didn't move, and that's a Bitcoin dominance thing, isn't it? We're approaching that 60% mark, and Bitcoin's holding all the power in this market, as it often does over each cycle. This cycle does feel a little bit more pronounced though because of the ETF, so it's a very obvious narrative. That will flip eventually. So just keep that in mind. If you throw the baby out the bathwater, you can miss out likely on some massive gains on the back end. Now, this is the only chart that matters for altcoins, in my view. You can, again, this is not the only chart. Total 3 market cap. You can also look at Bitcoin dominance, FBTC, all that. But ETH US dollar leads into FBTC and the others. If Ethereum is pumping and moving higher, altcoins will be raging. So this is the chart you want to be watching. This is a multi-month descending wedge in Ethereum, consolidation pattern, bang, 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 lower highs, lower lows, break of the trend here. So if we can start to move through into this range here and create a higher high, so this is that level from that last week, I want to see something like this emerge, where we just bounce out of it like that and yeah, rip through there. It's not going to be a straight line by any means, but Ethereum, $10,000 is programmed in my view, and you've got the ETH ETF going to happen at some point. It's not going to happen this month, of course. Again, small opportunity, it could, but I doubt it. Back into the year after the election is probably more likely. But it won't stop Ethereum from running, and it won't stop institutions from thinking, okay, the likelihood is going to improve the back end of the year. We probably will start accumulating a position here soon. So that's the kind of thinking here. It's not going to be dead forever. You also got just tremendous bull divergence, moving up off the bottom here on the daily chart, ETH moving higher. So lower prices while the momentum indicator is climbing higher lows. So yeah, there's some good things to see in this market at the moment. Let's just hope Bitcoin keeps moving higher and doesn't have that fall away, but I think it will be fleeting and just create that higher low. Alts are going to get smacked around the head again, I believe, but if they start holding up better, then we know we're starting to head towards the capital rotation from Bitcoin into altcoins. All right, guys, hope you have a wonderful day. We'll catch you again next time. Bye-bye.